What's going on, everybody? InfinityDrill here, drilling into another game called Ball Pit. Now, normally, honestly, I wasn't going to do a video on it, but I love Devolver Digital, and I love a lot of the games they make, and I was just going to play this on my own time, like, not even going to make a video on it. And I liked it so much that I was like, you know what? Even if it's biased, even if I have high praise for him, I should make one just to kind of showcase it and get people out there to maybe buy it and support them, and maybe get them to do more. Who knows? Maybe they go on and do better games or bigger games or whatever. But I figured we'd check it out together. Obviously, my save is not super advanced. Like I have 6 characters and I think there's 12, so I'm like halfway through. So I'm not gonna show a whole lot as far as like end game material, but I'll show at least enough to give you a good idea of the flow and the playthrough of the game and the way it goes. Forewarning though, if you are prone to epileptic seizures or any kind of light-induced medical issue, you might not want to play this game. There are a lot of flashing lights, a lot of multicolor lights, a lot of stuff just going on. It's a brick breaker game, so you're going to be shooting balls at stuff and then they're bouncing around, doing a lot of numbers, and there's going to be a lot of flashing. So just a forewarning on that part. But this is where you start. This is your village. Now normally this is all locked off. You get the first area right here, this little square, and then you can expand. This is your lift where it takes you down in the pit. The premise is a meteor hit the planet, and the people started to go down into the pit to basically explore, figure out, what's going on. So that's what the lift is for. Each turn you can harvest, which is basically brick breaker again, except this time you're actually getting resources from it. So this is like what you're doing in between your games. You're building on this, and you can expand it pretty far. You get so much time, and they get abilities based off their level that affect whether or not they do certain things, like going through rocks, getting double resources, stuff like that. Hey, you can expand it pretty far, like I think even beyond that. I don't know, but obviously, as you can see, it's pretty expensive, so you'll be doing a lot of that. And there's quite a few buildings you can get that are in the game. As far as now, I don't know if they plan to add more, but there's a lot going on. It's a really good game though. It's a really fun game. Doesn't really focus too much, too heavily on necessarily building to where you're spending all your time on it, but does just enough. And it has some mechanics that are really interesting. So like when you go to move something, you shift and right click, but you can also drag and like select entire portions, which is nice little handy feature. You can also rearrange anything you want. Some of them have like auto pickup, so like this one is every 6 minutes it'll get some. Same for this one and this one, which I have them double stacked right now just to experiment and see how that works. Some buildings give you new characters, so like when you build them, you'll get a new character unlocked. And then the way to build them is actually bouncing those workers off of the building itself. Some of them scalability. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that helps you towards a more end game, crazy build, especially when you get further down. So this is your after battle. These are your characters. As I said, we have about 6 of the 16, I guess. What's nice is they have like modifiers, so each round there'll be a modifier for a random character, so he gets 25% extra gold, which is normally what I do. I don't really go based off like who's better or worse. I just got him, which is why he's level 1, or she, whatever. But we'll do him, which I'll show you the bonuses. If you go to more stats, they each have their own attributes and bonuses. So he's a D rating and a D rating in speed and endurance. I believe he is going to be endurance. Oh no, endurance, speed, and intelligence. So I guess it's just based off what you build. I think they just get a better starting difference though. Yeah, so like he gets a higher strength starting out. And then some of them have special abilities. Like he has no special gameplay quirks. He's got scouting aim, but shoots twice as fast and constantly launches balls if any are available. Can move at full speed while shooting. And then the inhabitants, a couple with many children. For each ball launched, a copy is launched in the mirror direction. Balls deal half damage, and then they start with a different ball for each one. So there's a lot of different, I guess, play styles you can go for or play with, you know. So the game's always kind of interesting. Once you select a character, you have your different levels, your different maps. So far, I've only unlocked 2. You start with the Boneyard. And yeah, there's quite a few, at least for now. And they'll take you a while to go through, so you can complete it with each character. And then you can do it on fast with each character. And this guy, we've already beaten that one. We haven't beaten this one. We got 2 undiscovered blueprints as well for this one. You can see track results and stuff like that. I'm offline right now though, so. A lot of internet issues going on right now with the whole network services being down. And then this is the gameplay. So normally I would say, you know, don't shoot your balls, but this guy's ability makes it where he automatically shoots. There is a button to auto fire, which it can be nice if you don't necessarily need to worry about picking stuff up right away, but your speed is dictated by firing. He gets a bonus where he doesn't get affected by firing a ball. So he can just shoot while walking normally. But he does get a bonus as far as I don't think leadership, which is one of the skills, affects baby balls. Baby balls are the regular balls you shoot. You can fire up to 4 special balls, and then all the other balls you fire are baby balls. So if you see anything like with that kind of upgrade, that's what that's talking about. Which with him, he already is scattered aim, but I don't know if I want to do a baby ball run this time. We'll keep looking. We'll keep looking. I kind of just go with what I feel like doing. There's not much rhyme to the reason. I mean, you got to play to have fun, right? So if you see on your left, one of the things I actually enjoy about this game, so we got to level up, and I think the stats are kind of random. I don't know. I haven't noticed if it's in any particular order. We're gonna go for iron, and then here, if you can see on the right side there, synergies with equipment. These are different balls you can make based off combinations. So if I were to combine iron and fire, we'd get the bomb one, and you figure those out just by experimentation. But as I was saying, the one cool thing is the health bar, and then your XP bar is based off your character, so it changes based off the character you select. The other cool thing too is like with the music, the enemies, as they get closer to you, will start to do a bounce or a charge, kind of like I can't remember the exact term for it, but when an army is trying to threaten another army, they will do it often, and when they get closer to you, they start to go to the music like that. So this is where you can get upgrades or fuse abilities. We didn't have anything level 3, so we couldn't fuse anything just yet. Up here is your abilities and your items. This is how far we are as far as the level itself. So endurance, he got 1 on endurance. So speed and dexterity is pretty high, so he's gonna be getting critical and going fast. Which, what do we want? He can already do that pretty much, so I don't feel like wasting time on that. I mean, this is an ice level. We could do freeze. Let's do freeze. We get 2 mini bosses and then the big boss at the end. This game gives me a lot of vibes of like Enter the Gungeon. Another game would be like Cult of the Lamb. Sometimes is the music, and a few of their games that they've made has a lot of the same vibes as far as energy. So when they get close, they have an exclamation mark, or when you get close to them, and they can damage you. So as long as you're just keeping them off the bottom wall, and you want to keep just collecting resources and, well, I say resources, XP. You get some resources, but It focuses more on obviously XP and upgrading, and you can upgrade quick sometimes depending on the enemies. Fire and ice would be a cool combination. And as far as strategy goes, I mean, you can try to work off the back. The only problem is your balls get stuck back there, so you end up not being able to really defend the front too often. You can also try to get them from the side like this, bounce multiple. You'll get a lot faster speed because you're getting your balls back, but it really comes down to just what you feel like doing and what your balls are and what they can do and your ability. Ooh, I've never gotten that. That'd be interesting to go a freeze route. A freeze route on frozen enemies. That'd be amazing. We control the trollers. Oh, I don't want to get that yet. Let's see if we can upgrade. We're not going to be able to. Might as well. My RNG is not the best, so me getting 3 or more is amazing. You can get a max of up to 5. And most of the time I'm getting like 1. Speed got upgraded. Let's upgrade those balls. I didn't really see any of those abilities I wanted. And we can re-roll. It goes up in price each time you re-roll. So I try to save it for when we really need it. This is the part that might be a problem. Because he's got a shield on the front. We got to get behind that. If we can freeze him, that'd be wonderful. Because it'll slow him down. Dodge incoming attacks. I've never actually tried that one because I don't really get hit that often. Increase crit chance to 20% when hitting enemies in the front. Not bad, but a lot of these guys on this level have shields, so focusing on one side isn't necessarily the best unless it's like the back, just because I've never seen them make shields on the back. See if we can freeze them, we can slow them down. They move back like that, and I think they block the rows behind them as well. That was scary. Blocking and attacking enemies. You know what? That wouldn't be too bad. I don't mess with them too much, but they're actually pretty interesting to do. Each time they bounce. I don't know if I like that. We'll just upgrade him for now. Let's do an evolution. Let's do... Kind of feeling Ice and Ghost. Be freezing them, and they go through, and then they freeze multiple because of our one item, so we can stack that. A Wraith. Nice. Look at that. And that's how you stack. You got a stone mine? Nice. I'm trying to wait to get that till we upgrade. That way, if we get something we can upgrade as far as levels. Do I want wind? We could combine it with stone. We've never done that. We could re-roll though too. I kind of want to combine it with stone to see what happens. We'll go for levels. Not gonna lie, that was disappointing. It's always like 2 or below. I promise you. My RNG is absolute garbage. This guy needs to go. He's gonna hit me. The other nice thing too is your bullets or balls, whatever you want to call them, can hit the arrows and hit their you know, the stuff they shoot at you. So that's why you don't really get hit too often. As long as you're firing a lot of balls, you need to start collecting some of this. Otherwise, you're gonna start going past me. Oh, let's upgrade the air. We need to finish this guy off. Nope, he's gonna hit me instead. We're gonna evolve. I can't combine wind and rock? That's weird. I mean, we could do a fire and ice run. Since it will levy do, unless that was evolve, and what I should have did is upgrade. Maybe that's what I should have done. Those big guys have a lot of health. Gotta work them in, work them in. My one guys are doing work though. Another upgrade. What should we get? Get another. We could get another. That'd be funny. Archer's effigy. You know what? Why not? We're doing statue build. Look at that. 2 more. Couldn't get 5. No. It's just my luck, though. Man, that iron ball be moving pretty quick when it's bouncing around. I don't think I have anything that increases speed on bounce. Oh, let's do laser. Rock and laser would be interesting. We are 100% going to combine that fire and ice, though. If we get the chance, if we don't die here. As long as we keep freezing him, we should be good, because it slows him down. See, like that. Level up. Upgrade our fire. See if we can upgrade that, so that way if we get a combination we can at least use it. There we go. I knew we were gonna get one. Fuse, we're gonna fuse that one and that one. We're gonna see what happens. Inferno Wrath. He looks angry. Let's go. Should be do. Kind of like Earthquake, not gonna lie. Earthquake and laser would be interesting too. Or Earthquake and ball, but I don't think we'll get it. Well, we might get another upgrade. I don't know. There's a lot of XP floating around that I'm not picking up. Like a lot of XP. We don't want damage. Let's reroll. You know what? Let's just upgrade. We're gonna need you anyway. 2? Really? Not gonna lie, that ice one be pretty brutal. I'm trying to talk, but there's so much XP being dropped. I'm just collecting. I'm loot goblin mode right now. Leadership. See, I always get leadership upgraded too, and that's the thing is like, leadership controls how much damage your baby walls do, and then how many you get. And it's like I can't really focus on that build specifically for those stats. So it's, were we wanting a few? Yeah, we were wanting to fuse these two, just because it'd be fun. Iron plus laser. It's an iron laser. Get another iron laser, but make it vertical, and then combine those two. Double iron laser. You can combine a lot. Obviously, not all of them are going to evolve or have special combinations, but they do have a lot of, obviously, variations you can do based off just a simple combination, which can get pretty wild. I mean, look at the ice and fire one. Every time it passes through, it's freezing and setting them on fire. So oh, let's upgrade our archer, I guess. I don't really care about the same column or hitting from the back, so we're gonna just Archer's going ham. So many of them. Alright, we're at the boss. This boss isn't too bad. Normally there's one item that makes it pretty easy. It's like a, I think called Ethereal Cloak. Allows your bolts to pass through enemies. And we probably won't be able to get it. Friendly pieces gain 100% more health. That's insane. I've never gotten that before. How much health they got? So you have 790 about? No, 690. And 540, 552? I kind of want it, not gonna lie. But Ethereal Cloak would just make so much more sense here. Not that we'd get it, but we do have the gold. My RNG, though, is absolute garbage, and we're not going to get it, are we? Yeah, we're not going to get it. I should have taken the artificial heart. You live and you learn, though. I tried. My RNG is absolute garbage. I should have known that I wasn't going to get anything I wanted. We need to get these guys that are moving. They're going to be the problem. The other guys, he just spawns intermittently, so it's not that much of a deal. They just give you some XP if you want to try to level while you're fighting them. Or if you need to, I guess. Oh. I'm just gonna slowly work them down, I guess. Can't do much else. I'm guessing we're not getting guys because we're not moving. I think it's like every 7 to 11. Oh wait, no, we are still getting guys. Okay. I almost got by that. This is kind of one of the parts that remind me of Enter the Gungeon, because it's a lot of bullet dodging. Honestly, I feel like I just need to focus on shooting him with the fireball, because they can go through. And his ice blocks everything else I have. Ouch. Ouch, no! Not like this. Definitely cannot get hit by that again. Just gotta slowly get him with that fire. Got him. Just like that. See, as you level up, you can get blueprints from certain characters. You can also give them special abilities for when they harvest. Alright, we're back up. See what we can build. We need that, but we also need to expand. So we're gonna go ahead. Nope, we're not gonna expand. We're going to harvest because we ain't got money for nothing. I didn't think this through, did I? Does that give me a spot to shoot? Got too much going on. Nice, the building got built. That's really what I wanted. The empty nester. That's how you build your constructions, and that's how you get new characters. Well, just like that, our times came to an end, and like I said, I wasn't gonna make a video on this, but it was so good. It was really good, and it honestly deserved a video. It deserved getting, some recognition. I was gonna save money, but you know what? We need to upgrade some. Might as well. But yeah, that's Ball Pit. I hope you guys check it out for yourselves. You should be able to find it. It was $15 on Steam and on other platforms as well. As always, I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.